Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, your winning edge. Hello and welcome, everyone. At Dominic Sports Picks, we are a team of seasoned analysts dedicated to providing you with the most insightful and data-driven MLB betting recommendations. Every day, we meticulously break down matchups, trends, and player performances to deliver top-tier picks, over/unders, player props, and parlays, helping you make smarter, more confident betting decisions. Our mission is simple: to combine expert analysis with a passion for the game, giving you the edge you need to succeed. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, we're here to guide you with reliable, well-researched insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's make this season a winning one together. The series is decided in Pittsburgh. The Pirates host the Houston Astros in the third and final game with their sights set on winning the series. Mitch Keller, who has been solid despite his misleading record, faces a fiery Framber Valdez, who is coming off his best game of the year. Each team has dominated one night. Houston blanked on Tuesday and Pittsburgh returned the favor on Wednesday. Tonight we'll find out who wins the series. Pitchers: Mitch Keller, Pirates 1-7, 3.73 ERA. Last start, 6.0 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout versus San Diego, 2-3 loss. Versus Houston, 1-0, 3.00 ERA, 6.0 innings and 2 runs in 2023. Framber Valdez, Houston 5-4, 3.12 ERA. Last start, 9.0 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, and 9 strikeouts versus Tampa Bay, 2-1 win. Versus Pirates, 2-1, 6.75 ERA in 3 starts. Game keys: arm matchup in great shape. Valdez shined in May, 2.36 ERA. Keller has allowed just 1 home run in his last 5 outings. Keller without support. The Pirates have scored just 6 runs in their last 5 games with him on the mound. Banged up Astros, without several key starters, Valdez has become even more valuable. Trade rumors: both pitchers could be in their final year with their teams. Tied series: each team has won by shutout. Today's game promises to be close and tense. Picks: winner, Houston Astros. Valdez still has a negative record against the Pirates. Tonight, Pittsburgh looks to give Keller the support he deserves, while Valdez tries to maintain his recent dominance. It's a balanced matchup between an informed starter and a rising one, with a lot at stake both on the board and in the trade market. Who will win the series? Don't miss it. Parlay analysis. This parlay, which seeks 2 simultaneous wins, presents inherent risk but a potentially higher payout. Let's analyze each game. First pick: Chicago Cubs to win versus Washington Nationals. Pitchers: Jake Irvin. Washington, his 5-4-1 record is misleading, as his 3.93 ERA and disastrous last outing, 6 runs in 5.0 innings, suggest vulnerability. His record against the Cubs is particularly troubling, 0.42 with a 9.00 ERA in 3 starts. This indicates that Chicago's offense reads him well. Drew Pomeranz, Cubs, his 0.00 ERA is a product of being a starter in his last outing, 1.0 perfect inning. This means the Cubs will rely heavily on their bullpen for the remainder of the game. Pomeranz has no recent history as a starter against the Nationals. Analysis: the Cubs' main strength here is Irvin's poor record against them. If Chicago's offense can exploit this early, they will put pressure on the Nationals' bullpen. However, the Cubs' starter strategy introduces a risk factor: the quality and fatigue of their bullpen will be crucial. If the relievers aren't sharp, the Nationals could take advantage. Despite this, the favorable matchup against Irvin gives the Cubs a considerable early advantage. Second pick: Tampa Bay Rays to win versus Texas Rangers. Pitchers: Ryan Pepiot, Tampa Bay, with a 3.21 ERA and an excellent last month, 2.25 ERA and 0.94 WHIP. Pepiot is in great shape, especially pitching at home. Although his only previous start against Texas was poor, 2023, his recent performance suggests significant improvement. Jack Leiter, Texas. This young pitcher, 4-for-2, 3.66 ERA, has shown flashes of brilliance, with a solid last outing, 5.2 innings, 0.41, and a winning streak, 2.40 in his last 4 starts. This will be his first time facing the Rays. Analysis: Ryan Pepiot's current solidity at home is a major advantage for the Rays. His pitching and ability to adapt to the game are usually strong points. However, the Rangers' Jack Leiter is a rising talent who comes with confidence. Leiter's inexperience against the Rays could be a double-edged sword, either he surprises them or Tampa Bay's hitters quickly figure him out. The Rangers' offense, while not explosive, has the ability to hit home runs and can capitalize on any mistakes by Pipiat or the Rays' bullpen. This combination presents a medium-high risk. The Cubs' clear advantage over Irvin is their strongest point. However, the Cubs' reliance on the bullpen and the closer matchup between Pipiat and Leiter add uncertainty. Over-under parlay analysis. This is a combination of high-scoring games. Both picks are based on favorable matchups against vulnerable pitchers or in questionable situations. Let's look at each game. First pick, Yankees over 7.5 runs versus Guardians. Pitchers. Max Fried, Yankees. He has a brilliant 1.92 ERA and a 7-1 record, but he's coming off his worst outing of the year, 6 runs in 5 innings versus Dodgers. While that could just be an off day, it's something to consider. Slade Cecconi, Guardians. His 5.28 ERA leaves him very exposed. In his last outing, he allowed 5 runs and 7 hits in 4.1 innings. He was also punished by Judge in 2023. Game analysis. Cecconi is the key. His recent history and weakness against power hitters make him a perfect target for New York's offense, which boasts hitters in great form like Judge and company. If Fried has an average outing or gives up a few runs, that would force the offense to respond, further favoring the over. At home, the Yankees tend to be much more dangerous, and Cecconi doesn't seem able to stop that power. Second pick, Cardinals over 7.5 runs versus Royals. Pitching duel. Cole Ragans, Kansas City. He's returning from a groin injury. Although he was pitching well before the break, his rehab outing was concerning, 3.2 innings and 7 hits, and he then allowed 4 runs in 5 innings against the Cardinals. Matthew Liberatore, St. Louis. He has a 3.08 ERA, but is coming off a 5-run deficit. However, he already dominated the Royals on May 18, 6 innings and 1 run. Game analysis. Ragans' return with physical concerns and a recent negative record against the same Cardinals makes him a weak point. St. Louis offense has already punished him and could repeat. Although Liberatore has had good moments, if the Royals score a few runs, it creates a more open game that can easily exceed the total. Ragans is the main risk factor that makes this selection attractive. Parlay conclusion. Both picks are based on pitchers in difficult situations, Cecconi with a fragile history and Ragans returning from injury without yet showing control or rhythm. Opposing offenses have the resources to exploit these gaps. If the starters can't stabilize and the bats do their job, both games could easily go over the total. The risk, as always, lies in an unexpectedly strong performance from the starters or dominant bullpens, but the conditions are ripe for a day of high runs. My people, until tomorrow, blessings and good luck to all.